very good Thursday morning to all of you out there across the Wobbles community and our surrounding areas as well. Landon here with you to bring you your weather night forecast courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. The active pattern is just not going to loosen its grip, folks. We've already got ongoing showers and storms. It's been impacting portions of the region. Dumped a boatload of rain stretching from southern Simpson County over into Allen and Barron County. You can now see that cluster moving off to the north and the east. That's going to give us a little bit of reprieve throughout the morning hours. Just a few hit and miss showers and storms lingering around. But throughout the day, folks, this stationary front is going to be approaching slowly but surely out of the north and west. And this is going to allow for more development with more showers and storms streaming in here as we work a little bit later and throughout today. Let's get a look over the region, shall we? White Squirrel Weather NestCam kicking things off. Got a little few hints of blue out there, but the majority of the clouds has got the sky cover there. That's already claimed. It's from the clusters of storms that we were just watching rolling up through the area. The same can be said overlooking the Beach Tree News Sky Cam. The radar we were just looking at with all the activity right along the Ohio River. Got a nice view there of the southern side of the convection with a cloud deck that you can blatantly see there, taking up a good chunk of the horizon, looking west from Morgantown. Getting a look over the rainfall amounts from yesterday, along with the current temperatures, folks. We're already located between the mid and upper 60s region-wide, but you can blatantly see where the boundary was set up, where multiple rounds of showers and storms impacted the area yesterday. We had some pretty major flood concerns unfold over here in Barron County, stretching down into Allen County as well. Folks, take these totals with a grain of salt. We can't have rain gauges everywhere, but right between those two Mesonet stations, we had reports of 2 to 3 plus inches of total rainfall. The localized flooding threat, in addition to the severe weather threat, unfortunately is going to stay alive today, tomorrow, pretty much throughout the entirety of the long holiday weekend. All right, getting a look at the current surface map, you can see what we were just illustrating there on the radar a few minutes ago. This boundary is going to be lining out east to west, kind of orienting itself right across, bisecting through the heart of the Commonwealth. That boundary is going to serve as a focus for multiple disturbances to work along, thus keeping the active pattern intact for us. So let's break it down throughout today. We can see this morning where the clusters of showers and storms have already moved through. The HRRR is actually picking up quite nice on this guidance earlier, as well as the NAM 3 kilometer that we're currently looking at. Now, as we work throughout this morning, folks, a few isolated pop-up showers and storms can't be rolled out, but we might catch a few dry spells here throughout this morning. And then, similar to yesterday, here's lunchtime on, we get the activity that re-blossoms here across the region, all right? Take this with a grain of salt, folks. It's like yesterday, exactly where the convection is popping up isn't exactly where it's going to be. But just understand we have a very moist environment, a very unstable environment with that stationary front lining out right across the region. Multiple rounds of showers and storms will be possible this afternoon. As you can see here, as we get into tonight, it looks like we will catch some reprieve from the action. But as we get into the daylight hours of Friday, more rounds of showers and storms bowing up in here. Coming in here out of the north and west as we work into tomorrow evening. With any luck, folks, over the upcoming days, all right, you can see here, but we're getting into sunrise on Saturday. Keep your fingers crossed. You got any outdoor plans for the long holiday weekend? It appears Saturday could potentially be the driest day over the course of the next 5 days or so, all right? So if you got any outdoor plans, I would recommend it on Saturday, but you can see here, we still got some robust sporadic cell development as we work into the peak heating of Saturday afternoon and evening, all right? Now we're going to shift gears, folks. We're going to talk about Sunday. This is what we're watching and we're keeping our focus on, all right? Now, before I get into this, I want to mention there is a low-level tier of a severe weather risk today and tomorrow with damaging straight-line winds and the possibility of hail, very similar to what we experienced yesterday. Sunday could be a different game. We have this deepening low pressure system that's going to be driving from the Missouri Valley off to the north and east towards the Great Lakes. We're going to be located where that purple or that hot pink X is located, south of the warm front, east of the cold front. This is the warm sector of the system. Very warm, moist, unstable air mass will be present. The signals continue to be there for the opportunity at a significant severe weather event unfolding in the Sunday time frame. So this is why we're going to be keeping very close eyes on this. We're going to have brisk southerly winds that's signifying with the orange and green arrows that's going to be advancing up into our vicinity, priming up our atmosphere and setting the stage for the possibility of a widespread severe weather maker. So we're going to need to keep eyes on this, folks. You can see here as we work into Sunday afternoon, and then we work into Sunday evening, even throughout the overnight, we can have a pretty long time period there of strong and severe storm chances that's going to be with us. Wrapping around on the backside of that low, we'll keep some scattered hit-miss rain showers at least around through Memorial Day morning. And then with any luck, folks, by Memorial Day afternoon into Tuesday and Wednesday, we finally begin to dry out. We're desperately going to need it with the possibility of a lot more copious amounts of rainfall that's going to be arriving here. One parameter I want to note is our instability values, okay? This is storm juice or storm energy that'll be available. Here we are rolling into the Friday time frame, and we get some instability that becomes maximized, thus keeping the damaging wind threat and the hail threat alive, similar to what we're going to see today on into tomorrow. You will note on Saturday, folks, the instability kind of becomes somewhat depleted here across the region. That's why we're going to see lesser coverage in rain and storms. But folks, look here as we get into Sunday. Look at that instability, just that nose coming right up in here to central and western Kentucky. This is where the highlight is for the highest concerns regarding the severe threat across the entire country as we work into the Sunday time frame. All right, so first and foremost, we're working through today. We're getting into tomorrow as well, and you can see we're at a level 1 out of 5 on the severe weather risk. We got a sliver of Butler County there and Logan County included in the level 2 out of 5 risk. But again, folks, damaging straight line winds, large hail cannot be ruled out. The bigger focus is on Sunday. I don't like the looks of Sunday, folks. Hopefully it doesn't come to fruition, but if it does, we're going to have all severe weather modes on the table. We could be dealing with supercells. We could be dealing with QLCS, quasi-linear convective systems. All severe weather modes will be on the table. Damaging straight line winds, the possibility of large hail, yes, the possibility of tornadoes, some of which could become violent. All right, so it is Thursday. We're still roughly 3 to 4 days out on this, but the signal continues to be there over and over with each model run. So again, we can't let our guard down today into tomorrow, folks, but we are focusing in and honing in as Sunday could be a very eventful day out there, all right? You can take this with a grain of salt as well. This is showing total rainfall amounts all the way through Tuesday, upwards of 2 inches. Folks, there's going to be some locations that's going to get in on a whole lot more than that. If we get these training cells that come in here that'll be possible each and every day like what we experienced yesterday, we could have 2, 3, 4 inches dumped on us in a 24-hour period or a very short time frame. So that'll be worth taking note of. Not just that, folks, but let's take a look here over the next 4 to 5 days, kind of a consensus from the National Weather Service. We got numerous strong, potentially marginally severe storms on the docket today on into our Friday as well. Low to mid 80s here across our region. Dew points in the mid to upper 60s, maybe even the lower 70s. It's going to feel like a freaking rainforest out there, all right? Getting into Saturday, it's going to become more scattered and tapered down to an extent. So if you had outdoor plans on Saturday, I wouldn't cancel those just yet. It'll remain very warm and soupy. Sunday is the highest threat for severe weather event to unfold here. Highs will be catapulting up close to near the 90-degree mark, and then lingering at least into Memorial Day morning. We'll keep the rain and storm chances around. Memorial Day afternoon, mid and upper 80s yet again, very hot, very soupy. That'll wrap up your Thursday morning weather or not forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Stay weather aware with the opportunity of strong and severe storms on the docket yet again.